You're listening to Sunday Breakfast on BBC Radio Manchester. And you may remember last Sunday I spoke to a representative from the Ahmadi Muslim community from here in Greater Manchester who told me about the Jalsa Salana Convention, which is the oldest and largest Muslim convention of its kind in the UK. Well, the convention is in its third day today, and Ahsan Ahmedi is a regional representative, make that regional president of the community. And he joins me live from the convention. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you for your kind introduction.
Thank you for being with us. How is the convention going?
Fantastic. We're in our third day. The rain's holding out. It's supposed to be sunny today, and with around 30,000 people there. I think it's a day of great joy. We're enjoying each other's company. There's lots of guests who are not Muslims attending as well, and I think everyone is quite impressed with how the events are going, and particularly attending the prayers. I just came from the prayers this morning. We started at 4:30, so it's been a day of great spirituality as well as brotherhood and bondship.
Ahmadis subscribe to the same beliefs as most Muslims, but in what ways do you differ?
It's a pedantic difference, Mike, that all Muslims believe that there is a coming of the second Messiah, Jesus. We believe in a spiritual form and a reformer, and we believe he has come, while the other Muslims do reject him. I think if I give you a simile, that of Jesus, when he came, those Jews who accepted Jesus as the Messiah, called Christians, following the same faith. Likewise, the Ahmadis are those Muslims who have accepted the second Messiah, while the others are still waiting.
What would you say is the situation for Muslims across the world at the moment? We've just seen the beheading of that American journalist. Does that add to people's perception about all Muslims?
I'm sure it does make a perception. I think it's a wrong perception because it's only a very small minority. However, the evil deed carried out by those perpetrators against James Foley will be accountable to God one day. But these groups are a formation of ex-Al-Qaeda, Hizb ut-Tahrir and Muhajirun groups. And you must remember, Hizb ut-Tahrir and Muhajirun are groups that existed in Britain for many years, promoting this sort of thing. And we should have been warned, and we were warning against these groups then. And unfortunately, these minorities are taking the headlines when our event, where our Khalifa, where he's being invited to the United States Senate, to the UK and the European parliaments and various parliaments around the world, portraying the message of Islam, which means peace and love for all, hatred for none. We have the ISIS groups who are giving that other impression, which is the wrong impression. The Holy Prophet was a man of peace. He promoted peace wherever he went, and people came to him because of his peaceful message. So unfortunately, we've been hijacked, and it is our duty as Muslims to counteract that, and this event, the Jalsa Salana, certainly supports that.
And is this situation something that you would discuss at your conference?
Of course, this is a very important issue to be discussed, and our youth particularly are very active in this. Our youth are taught to be loyal in the countries in which we live, and we should support. And as British citizens,
Oh, I say, we seem to have lost the line. My apologies for that. Yep, it's gone. Our very special guest was Ahsan Ahmedi, regional president of the community, and joined me from the convention live, the convention Jalsa Salana. Hello?
Sorry, yes, I think we just got cut off slightly.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. We've only got about a minute and a little bit left. Let me put this to you. Your philosophy, or one of your philosophies, is love for all and hatred for none.
Correct.
How much work do you do in the UK to foster that?
I think our inherent thoughts and beliefs and actions are purely on that. We serve the community at large. We discuss we invite anyone and everyone to our mosque. We even allow non-Muslims to come and pray in our mosques, because that is what the Holy Prophet did. I think that is the best example of showing how love for all, hatred for none works. If you speak to anyone who's come to our mosque, they'll tell you that we are an open community, and we allow anyone to ask us a question which they feel is challenging. It's the duty of a Muslim, certainly for us, as love for all, hatred for none is our motto, to encourage that, and we do.
Well, Ahsan Ahmedi, can I thank you very much indeed for taking time to be with us this morning.
Thank you, Mike, for inviting me.
You're listening to Sunday Breakfast, BBC Radio Manchester. It's Mike Shaft with you right the way through till 9 o'clock this morning.